He's 20 years old. He's one of the youngest players in the draft. Meanwhile, Will Levis, he's 24. Hendon Hooker's 25. So a lot of potential, a lot of upside. They haven't played football in months. What are we judging on at this point?
Oh, yes. Mizell, the last intended receiver on the D.
And he put that cape on time and time again, made plays.
How about that grab? Off the
last play. Little hand fighting. Defender got the hand.
Meeting down there with all the fans, just wanting to hang out and have a last word before he goes to the next level. Two is a scout, by the way. He took the selfie, one of the fans' phones. He looked at it, didn't like it. He said, you know what, about his game that will really pop in the NFL. Far side toss, and Pearsall sails out of bounds near the 20. Quarterback rankings back of the day. Snap was dropped and the throw errant.
Yeah, that time a good eyes up the field a little early, trying to find his receiver. At least does a good job of gathering the football, but eyes down the field, but you can't do anything until you catch the football from the center.
Chris Doering as a quarterback is interesting. On 3rd and short, that's a first down.
I was the designated thrower for a lot of Coach Spurrier's plays. Chris Doering, I like to practice award. Yeah, I feel like I was a pretty good practice guy.
Love to see it. How about this completion? You love to see it to Caleb Douglas. Guess who's on the move again? Mr. Jack Miller. Etienne will try to bounce it outside. A little shimmy shake and stopped at midfield. I mean, you still look like you could practice today.
I appreciate that.
2nd down and 9. Miller. Keep the play alive, and a dangerous pass with double cover. His energy has been a focal point throughout spring. He certainly has brought it.
The left side again. Nice job by Sapp. But
this latest punt. All right, Emer's on. Send it to the
one new face and one slim down face that could define this Gators as they try. Austin Armstrong tries to revive some of the defense here and here at the Swamp. Cam Jackson, who we talked about earlier.
Last pass nearly caught by Mizell.
Talking about the big, physical, twitchy players on the lines of scrimmage on the defensive side is of the utmost importance to the staff right now. Burke tonight making one of the highlight plays that you never see something like that. That's a tremendous job of concentrating. Yeah.
Guys, as we watch Mertz scramble here for another pass, it's worth noting.
It's early to be having those conversations, but I agree 1,000%. Battle be stopped behind. Even from his time as a player. Little jump toss. Andy Jean. And a nice route. And fans will enjoy getting to know him these next couple of years. Jump cut straight ahead. Pyburn stops Webb. And that's it. Blue on the move. Trying to erase that. And we've seen more issues with the snap as Mertz retreats all the way back.
Struggling to do the basics right now in a lot of ways.
3rd and 24. Pistol look for Mertz. Deja vu all over again. And the ball recovered. Live action start of our 4th quarter.
Double pass.
Second time. That's Max Brown on the field. Just talking about it moments ago, the double pass, and boy, a hard hit. That is an easy. Roy Philpott, Pete Thamel on the sideline. We've already talked with Anthony Richardson tonight. Johnson will barrel ahead. Get some of that yard.
Running the football a lot like they have the entire night.
Brown retreating. They showed you the arm strength, and that pass will be caught near the line to gain by Henderson. Well, Brown was going backward. Athlete was the word used to describe 17 with a black jersey. He's going to zing one deep, and Henderson was open for a minute, but that last toss was impressive. That brand new football facility certainly would be remiss not mentioning that, its completion, its opening, and what it means for Florida football long term. John, it truly did. I watched it being constructed, calling basketball games here. To walk in it yesterday, it's eye-popping. That pass played mostly as a kickoff specialist a season ago. And that one Field goal, Trey Smack just off the mark. Graham Mertz back on the field. Play action, and the pass reeled in by Isaacs. Walk-on tight end. And the credible reception by Marcus Burke. The defender draped all around him, and the handoff.
Situation.
Has tonight been a good test of Graham working through adversity? There were some dirty pockets, like you said earlier. There's been struggles with the snaps under center here. He's had to face some things.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's a little bit of a...
Goals on defense last year. Have you seen some positive steps this spring under Austin?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good example right here. Kelby Collins, a true freshman. Great play on the backside. These two backs, you know, they've done a good job of making the most of what they've been given tonight. But got a couple good young ones.
How calculated he is before he makes a decision, what he processes and the information that he's trying to gather. Just feels like a really good fit here.
Etienne off to the races, left side and shot.
Scooby Williams did not set the edge for the defense and allowed Etienne to get outside for the big gain.
Created some chaos tonight, and I think that's what he's known for with his time at Bama, Georgia, Southern Miss calling plays before arriving here in Gainesville. As we
looks like this defense has taken a big step forward. They were terrible last year on third down, 129th in the country when it came to getting off the field on third down. That first third down and 1 to 3 yards, they gave up 69% of the time. It's a tough task for a defense to try to hold up time. The defense able to get off the field on third down. They're able to create a little pressure from Nunnery. A little bit easier situation in third and long and not allow those offenses to convert at such a high clip.
And the punt brought back near the 25. Let us discover what will unfold here at the end of this fourth quarter in a tie game. Mertz in at quarterback. Sidearm delivery. That pass brought down for a gain of 2, maybe 3 by Livingston, and that'll be about it. Jaden Hill in coverage.
Yeah, this is one of those guys that has that athleticism that fits really well into that tight end position.
Stats tomorrow not going to look too shabby for Mertz. That is his 18th completion in 27 attempts, and back-to-back grabs by Tony Livingston. A new trend in college football with the portal. Roster's likely to shift a little bit more after even tonight when the transfer window opens again. Mertz delivers incomplete.
He did 2-a-days to learn the offense. He would stand there and he went through the Gators' entire offense last year on film, called out the plays, learned the verbiage, and he has caught up very quickly. That has motivated Jack Miller, who obviously has flashed at times tonight, but really...
The right place to throw the football. Jack Miller back on the field here, still tied at 7. Retreating with the screen and incomplete. No question. Right through the A-gap, that delayed pressure got to him. Those last mock drafts had him going, I think it was Todd McShay, number 3 to the Colts. We showed that earlier. When things get crazy on draft night, he'll go in the top 10, but not at number 1 2 weeks from tonight. I don't know, Pete Thamel dabbles in a little of the NFL draft conversation. Pete, I'd be curious to hear.
Rein his skill set, teach him the NFL game, and give him some time to grow. And if he gets that time, the raw skill is clearly there. And we saw that flash a bunch during his sophomore year and again during times this season. But we also saw
where he stood up in front of the team when things weren't going well and said, look, I'm going to be better about standing up. I'm going to be better about using my voice and using my platform as the quarterback here to be a better leader. And I think it was
sidelines tonight.
Pete Thamel's debut on the sideline tonight. He's done a good job.
I think he has as well. Mertz fires that pass incomplete. Pete, you got a busy schedule coming up. You're not.
Difference is, though, as we talk about the big 3 in the state of Florida, one team has a quarterback, right? Jordan Travis, we talked about how good he is, the way he finished up the season.
And a booming punt that is turned over beautifully. One bounce. Again, that's key takeaway number 1. Miller will dump it off. Big gainer coming to Montrell Johnson in the plus territory, and lassoed down from behind. This has got to be quick, whatever it is, for Jack Miller. And off the pump fake, same play. Well, Johnson will move Florida into field goal position. 1 yard closer than that 47-yarder that missed wide right. On the way. And it is good. Trey Smack, how do you do? Orange wins it 10-7. Pete Thamel has